Hello everybody, welcome to UFC 2. We're going to try and be playing it from start to finish, maybe. It depends how long it goes on for. I remember the previous UFC story mode being relatively short. I think there was only something like 50 matches in the career mode. But we're going to be playing it, for the most part, unedited, rather. For loading, this loading screens are too long, and there's some bits that you really don't want to, don't really feel like showing. I won't, but I will show every fight, and I'll show every kind of character upgrade and stuff like that. So I've been playing a lot of the original, the first UFC, on the build up to this, just to remember how the UFC games worked. I know this is going to be a bit different. I kind of know what kind of character I'm going to create. In the previous UFC, I've just finished a wrestling character, and I kind of want to go back to focusing more on my stand-up game, my boxing, rather than my groundwork. So we are going to be creating. I'm not too sure on the weight class. I'm going to go have a look through and just see what kind of stuff there is. So we'll press start rather than get off the. So we'll get off the menu screen, so you've got something nice to look at. Yeah, I'm going to accept that. I want to give you the experience, same experience that I'm having. I want you to be able to watch it all through. Because there's a lot of YouTubers out there who are just kind of uploading fight by fight. I want to do the whole thing, so you don't miss anything. It looks good. So this is actually game footage. Because I remember from the first UFC, it kind of felt the frame rate of the actual fighters was slower than the environment, if you know what I mean. So everything would look kind of smooth, apart from like a punch of your fighter. I don't know. It seemed really weird, but we'll watch. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be focusing on a boxer. I will implement kicks, obviously, and groundwork is going to have to be essential, I think, to even remotely win. But yeah, I'm totally looking forward to it. God, it looks brutal. And that's one of the very small touches that I'm looking forward to, is kind of different cuts and stuff like that, because with the original UFC, you always seem to get cuts in the same place, no matter what. But I will say one thing, the blood looks a little bit iffy, maybe? I'm not too sure. There's something about it. Here's the final round. Gonna expect a knockout? It's got to be a knockout, and if it's got to be an introduction video. Oh wait, I'm doing it. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can touch gloves. That'll be Lawler, which is good. Okay. Yeah, it feels good. The camera seems a lot different. It seems to follow the character more rather than kind of being a... Oh, we kind of slipped that. I get that in. Okay, so they've changed... They seem to have changed the... what was it? The block buttons. So hold LT while striking, I can go for body shots. But I'll quickly follow that. Advanced striking, so I can follow the elbows and stuff like that. Oh, he doesn't got a very good reach. So hold LB when striking. Yeah, I know. Come on, Lawler. You got this. Oh, the reach. I remember on the first UFC, you kind of rubber band a lot. So block high is RB. Okay. I get it. Yeah, you kind of rubber band on the first one, and there's none of that here. So block low is RT, so I've got some low blocks there, and high block. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, so there's no rubber banding at all. There is no rubber banding at all. If you can't reach, then you're not going to reach. That makes sense. So I've got parry block. So I need to hold that and then strike. That makes sense. There we go. So you can slip him as well. So I've got to knock this guy out now. Let's go for some kicks. So get some knees. Oh, he's getting me. think I'm just going to follow the tutorials just in case. I don't think I'm going to be able to knock this guy out until I followed him. Oh, they got that. So, did I hit him then? I saw blood come out. Let's get some stamina back, shall we? God, it's really hard to get there. Okay, so it is just cycling me through it. God, there's no rubber banding. It's difficult. I think with UFC, the first one, when you attacked, it automatically did like a step forward, and there doesn't seem to be any of that here. Oh, he's got me there. Is that then? It was. Flying needed to finish it off. That was quite nice. Let's have a look at that. Didn't really connect. And I've been told about this. I've been told that this is where the original UFC did it better, because what I was saying about the rubber banding, where it will kind of move your character for you without you doing it, so you made that connection. Because if you see here, I don't actually make a connection with it at all. From that angle, you couldn't really see it. Hopefully it gives us another angle in a minute. No, it didn't. I skimmed the guy's nose. Definitely, I really didn't knock him out, but it feels good. Oh, some amazing character graphics there. And it's the same. You see the two trainers on either side? They're the exact same models and the exact same meshes from the first one, I've noticed. Oh, so I can be a male or female. That's pretty cool. I don't want to import anyone. Use a previously created fighter or import a UFC fighter. So I want to start a new male. For this, I'll probably speed it up. But if there's some little bits that I want to talk about, I'll slow it down and go through there. Awesome. So kind of very, very, very similar menu to the first one. So general info. We'll just go from my name, actually. I've never done that. I always just make up names on the spot. But we'll actually go from my name. And we can create a custom one. If you create a custom one, obviously the announcers don't say it during a match. But they look like all the same ones from... well, actually, my name is Lewis. So I could have that. Louis Lewis. I can't have that. So my last name is actually Buck. So that's the good thing about my name. No matter which way you have it, it still sounds like a name. So Lewis Buck or Buck Lewis, you know. I know some people in the States called Buck. So let's have a look at the nicknames. They still have the exact same nicknames from the first one. Maybe a few added. I'm not sure. I'm not really too fussed about this. I'd rather not have one, but I think you've got to, which is a bit annoying. We'll have a look. Yeah. So we're going to go for the sniper, just because it was there and you've got to have something. It's a bit annoying. Liverpool, no, actually London's closer than Liverpool to where I am. Age, I'm actually 23. Okay, so weight class. Please note, changing your weight class will redistribute all your attributes. Yes, that's fine. So, first of all, I was thinking heavyweight, because I've never run a heavyweight class before, ever. I usually either go for middleweight. I've done a light heavyweight before. Yeah, I think I might just go for heavyweight because I'm going to be focusing on my stand-up game, my boxing. I really want some hard punches going in. Orthodox stance. I'm quite happy with this weight and this height, actually. Okay. I'm happy with that. Is that going to stay there? Yes, so I don't need to enter it again. Appearance. Now, this is the thing what I'm kind of looking forward to. I was actually asked by EA if there was anything that I wanted to see in UFC 2, and that was definitely more character customization. I understand that they haven't done it as well as they should do, because these are the exact same hairstyles from first one. I think this might be new. Yeah, I actually want to change this guy's face as well. And I don't like that. I think they've got some better hair physics, maybe. don't know, I can't really tell. However, I won't be having that hairstyle. I quite like the long mullet. Yeah, that's not too bad. We get the cornrows, some Uriah Faber cornrows. Cornrows. I'm just making up my own hairstyles. Yeah, a bit disappointed on the hair front, but I understand. I mean, how many more hairstyles can you actually have? I think there's like 3 or 4 that have been added. But for the most part, yeah. Dark brown. Facial hair. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I have a big beard, so it'd be cool if we could find that. Exactly the same beard styles from the first one, which is a bit shite, because my beard isn't quite this. However, that is better than the first one. It's not so big, because that doesn't quite cut it, I'm afraid. I'm kind of like halfway between this one and this one. Bit annoying. Let's match it. Okay, head. We get different styles of heads. Oh no, back on hair, aren't we? So we get some. We can download a game face, which I haven't actually set up with this account. We can sculpt your game face or template head. So we go to templates. I think these are exactly the same templates from the original as well. Usually the normal ones are kind of like towards the top. Yeah, that's not actually too bad. It's definitely a step up from the first one. There are some definite graphical improvements. Skin looks a lot better. There's a nice kind of shine to it. Like I said, the hair does look better, both facial and on top. I definitely need to change my eyebrows. I'm just going to leave that. I'm not too bothered about face. Hair, eyebrows, style is fine. I think when I start changing eyebrow styles, I stop liking all of them. That's good for me. We have no body hair. We're as smooth as a babby. Eyes are good. Eyes are kind of my colour. Eyes are definitely my colour. We need to choose our body type. We can choose how ripped we are. So there's kind of like some Nate Diaz long-legged Mad Daddy body types, where the torso just keeps going. If you notice that when Nate Diaz's torso just doesn't stop. But you can tell kind of how long the torso is by how much the shorts kind of come into crop. But we can go for the big old kind of chubby body type. It's nice to see that they've still left that in. There are some definite, because I remember on the first one they kind of just changed your pecs and your abs and your stuff like that, but they've definitely just changed the shape as well of the body, which is quite impressive. Quite impressive. Just have to cycle through, see what's going on. Now, unfortunately, I'm nowhere near this lean in real life, but it's a game. I kind of liked, which one was it? Was it this one? Yeah, that looks good to me. We choose a skin tone as well. Probably a little bit whiter. Yeah, I'm actually probably a little bit darker than that. Got some Middle Eastern heritage in my family somewhere, I'm sure of it. Okay, so tattoos. I think this sucked as well on the first one. I actually have quite a lot of tattoos myself, but they've still got the same kind of presets. But as you can see, they've kind of put them into categories, which is pretty nice. However, it is the same stuff. They are definitely just the same tattoos from the first lot. But we'll have a look and see what we can do with them. Shapes. We can create our own tattoos. Ugh, I don't know how I feel about that. We've got some text as well. Oh, we actually got some fonts. I think they've went a little bit overboard with that. Cause, I mean, really? This is something from a children's book. some nice. So just loads of fonts. So there's me thinking that there was going to be loads of title options when really there's just loads of different fonts. So if you really do feel like it, you can have some pretty incredible profanities written on your written on your back. But I guess that's the point. So I can move it, which is pretty cool actually. They definitely didn't have this in the first one. You had to kind of choose what title you wanted, and it placed it for you. You couldn't scale it or anything like that. So it's pretty cool that you can do that. I'm not too sure how I feel about that one though. But now I know that I can actually do that. We'll have a little play, shall we? So in terms of tattoos, that's probably as close to me as we're probably getting. Yeah, looks alright. I'm happy with it. I definitely like the feature of being able to scale up and place them where you want rather than just in already preset places. So definitely +1 from me. I think I'm quite happy with everything else. Fight gear, obviously starting off on the bat, I'm not going to have a lot. Longboard shorts are definitely my preference. Mouthguard, have I got any? Yeah, I've got the exact same ones from the first game, which is a shame. That'll do for me. Accessories, I've got ankle tape. I suppose I don't need any of that. Okay. Style. Oh, so we've got some personalities, which is pretty cool. So that's quite handy. So I could be a man with a Ronda Rousey personality. So skills, let's go on attributes then. All fighters start with a base set of attributes. Attributes can only be altered once you've entered the mode. The mode? Okay. So obviously we're going up for a better stand-up game, which is a boxer preset. So cancel. So I'm going to stand up on boxing. Boxing looks good to me. 70 stand-up. We should have good right left hand power. What we're going to be wanting to do is probably increase blocking, some stamina as well, and we want to get our punch speed up. They're kind of the first things we want to be doing, but that looks good to me. I'm quite happy with that. Save and exit. I think we're ready. Would you like to save your changes? Yes.